Okay, mic should be on. Everything appears to be fine dandy. Let's get rid of the usual text. This and that. There we go. Friend on board. Hello.
Hello.
Hello all. Right, we're back for some more Professor Layton and stuff. Maybe actually encounter our future selves this time. I was a bit premature with the last stream's title. I just assumed, but it slowed down a bit.
You forgot that, Professor Layton's games are kind of a bit slow paced if all the talking to people and puzzles.
Yeah, it was just the pace he was going. It was just like, felt about right. No, that wall mural was just so fascinating to look at, though. And I just realized I should have done some research to figure out whether that was part of a contest or not. Oh well.
Probably was.
Probably. I do wonder if that's different regionally or not, because I do know that I think it was either for Lost Future or the next title that the American version got an exclusive function, like a little minigame mode that is not canon to anything about Professor Layton. I think it was called Layton's City, something like that. It's like a little micromanagement game. But for some reason, in the European version, it's not there. Reason being, it was release time dates, and for accommodating for the European version, which includes multiple languages, they just said, "Nah, fuck it, we're not bothering with that." So only the American version got that function, that little minigame.
Interesting.
It is interesting.
I'm still kind of a bit baffled that one puzzle where you had to know the metric system didn't get adapted for the US. That feels like really a bit of a dick move.
Good day, whippersnappers. Did you manage to find that dreadful man who runs the Towering Pagoda? Unfortunately not. He was out when we visited. We're still trying to locate him. Ah, well, you're wasting your time searching for him in this part of town.
Does that mean you know where we can find him?
Oh, I've said too much. I could be so careless at times.
But you do know. Please tell us where he is. It's very important.
I've said it once and I'll say it again, lad. I like how forthright you are. So I suppose I could drop a potentially helpful hint your way. One condition, that is.
What condition? Look, it's a puzzle.
Well, it's not, because it didn't do the exclamation mark. Run over and tell my darling wife that I'll be eating out for lunch today. Do that, and I'll gladly help you.
But we don't know who she is or where to find her.
Oh, she's easy to find, my Myrtle. She runs a pet shop on the edge of Chinatown. It shouldn't take you long to find it. Very well. We'll deliver the message to your wife and return immediately. You lazy fuck. Alright, quick detour. This is probably when you're supposed to encounter the secondary puzzle shop. The pet shop's just over there. Yes, we know. We were just here. Oh, hello, Martin. Doing all good today.
Yeah, doing alright.
It's Myrtle, isn't it? How do you do? We're here to deliver a message. Let me guess, it's from that useless husband of mine. That sluggard just strolls about town all day while I work my fingers to the bone in here.
Professor, what's a sluggard?
It's not gentlemanly, I'll tell you that. I'll explain later, Luke. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. Rudolph wanted to let you know he'll be eating out for lunch today. At Pepper's, no doubt. It's infuriating. I'm the one who works, and yet I still manage to make lunch for us every single day, and he has the nerve to let it go to waste. No, madam. And another thing, we don't have enough disposable income to be eating out all the time. I don't care how much he likes those noodle soups, his behavior is simply shameful. Well, we've delivered the message, so we'd best be off. I spend valuable time picking out and preparing delicious, nutritious recipes, and this is my thanks. I'm a working woman, you know. Huh? Where'd everyone go? Ooh. Got that one.
That's quite intense.
It just goes to show that when someone prepares you food, you can't just run off on them. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Wow. Hey, where's the professor?
Here I am. You three surprised me. I had no idea you could run so quickly.
My apologies, Professor. It was getting a bit heated in there. It's not the professor anymore, I'm on to you.
No, you just lost sight of him. But I still think
I know what happens.
It's very rude to stand someone up when they've prepared food for you. Oh, yes, absolutely.
Right, now that that's over with, Rudolph needs to keep his side of the bargain. Let's pay him another visit.
Alright, off we go.
You can convince me that every time a Layton character quickly disappears for 1 second, they are not immediately replaced by somebody else dressing up as them. I'm onto your game.
Okay, whatever. Oh, did you deliver the message to my sugar lump?
We did, but I have to tell you, she was absolutely teething by the time we left.
Whatever for? She seems rather upset at the thought that you might be dining at Pippa's Noodle Palace. Oh, dear me, I fear there may be a misunderstanding brewing here. Do go on. My wife is a gem. I treat her like a queen, and queens shouldn't have to prepare lunch. She works so hard that I don't want to add to her burden. Plus, who doesn't love noodle soup? Anyway, I'm boring you now. Let me give you that bit of information I promised. Rudolph, that sounds like the weakest excuse ever to dodge your wife's lunch.
Yeah, it's like, she already made it.
If you don't want her to make the lunch, tell her that. Don't just dodge the bullet. You gotta shoot it first before it lands. This is just a rumor, but I've heard that the fellow you're after is quite fond of old Father Thames. It said he likes going for walks to admire the river whenever he has a spare moment. Interesting. So there's a chance we'll find our man down by the river. Oh, as I said, it's a rumor, nothing more, but go and see. There may be some truth in it. We shall do just that. Thank you for the tip. Just a moment now. You whippersnappers always rushing, aren't you? Here, take this. Okay. What is it? A pamphlet? A flyer? It's for a small restaurant by the Thames.
The Thames's Arms?
Lovely little place. If you're in the area and have the time, you really should drop in. It sounds like the perfect place to take a break. We'll be sure to visit if time allows. Good day, sir. Oh, you lad, just wait a moment.
Yes?
My wife, Myrtle, how, angry was she exactly?
Furious.
Oh, I see. Thank you. That'll be all. Oh dear. I've made a terrible mistake.
No, I made a good thing visiting somebody else because now I didn't hear it.
Yeah, but now he's got to come home to that.
Yeah.
Is there a spot with a good view of the river around here?
There was that hill we walked over on the way to Chinatown. You could see the river from here, from there. The place that Luke's talking about has some stairs that run down to the riverside. It might be worth investigating.
Oh, goody. A walk by the river sounds wonderful.
Focus. This is serious business. We are hot on the trail of a criminal mastermind. Come on, Luke. Loosen up a little. We're making progress on the case, and first just finding her own way to enjoy it. I suppose that's true. Well, what are we waiting for?
Nothing, Luke. Let's head for the hill. I don't know why Luke is complaining, because this is the most involved Flora's ever going to get.
Yeah, it's like, let her enjoy this.
Let her have her moment. She's not going to get it ever again. Oh, that sounds nice.
Unwound ice cream is always good.
After my attempts at making macarons, which are quite successful by the way, I'm open to anything almond related now. Alright, there's a difference between macarons and macaroons, by the way, in case anyone's wondering.
I'm having something like, I'm not sure if it's Marone in German, and I'm now kind of mental to this because nuts, but I'm not sure if it's this.
Oh, hello, sir.
Is it me?
Did I voice him or not? I can't remember. I think I did, but I'm blanking out. You can have him, though.
I have no idea who this is. Ugh! Please don't sneak up on me like that! Sorry, it's just that I noticed you just your soaky and... So what? Which is at the list of my worries right now?
Oh, what seems to be the problem?
I'm going to meet my friend here. I think there's been some confusion about the time.
Oh no. Okay, where we at? Ah, there's a Scotsman right there. I think my watch is 5 minutes slow, but it's actually 5 minutes fast. My friend thinks his watch is 5 minutes fast, but it's actually 5 minutes slow. Hang on a minute. If we try to show up at our meeting point at the same time, but only checking our watches, how many minutes earlier than my friend will I arrive? It sounds like they're going to arrive exactly the same. Am I thinking that right?
Okay, so watch is 5 minutes.
It's either no or 5 minutes.
He will be there 5 minutes later. No. God, this is so. This is like one of these where it shouldn't be that hard, but my mind just completely confuses itself because the wording is so convoluted and
Okay,
so it's 5 minutes slow. So he will be there 5 minutes earlier. So he will be there 10 minutes before he should be.
Right, but yeah, because he's accommodating for thinking he's late.
Yeah. But that's only one person now. So.
Yeah, because the other guy thinks he's early. But in reality, he's actually closer to the date than the other guy.
I think it's 20 minutes.
Sure? You might be overcompensating, because the other guy's the opposite.
Yeah, because like he thinks it's fast, so...
No, the first guy is thinking it's fast, the other guy is thinking it's slow, so it's the opposite.
No, it's the opposite, because like, I think my watch is 5 minutes slow. So you have to consider what they think, because that's when they will show up. So, he will be there 5 minutes after the time, because that's when it's like, oh, if if it's 5 past, it's actually no fuck.
I think you're overcomplicating it a bit. What about just around about 15 minutes?
I need to write this down.
Yeah, go on, visualize as best you can. I mean, that's why the notes section exists, but he's got a pen and paper on hand that's more reliable, and I can't write with a mouse.
Okay, so 5 minutes, and maybe just because English terms throw me off by now.
Go on.
The 5 minutes slows means if it's 5 before the full hour on the clock, it's actually the full hour already, right? That's what it means.
Let's see. Slow means it's 5 minutes behind.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So continue. It's the time where he would be fast. Since it's actually fast, the time where he would arrive.
He's doing equation shit. For streaming's sake, we're using an emulator for this, but personally, I would use my 3DS to play the games. I would try to do it as legit as possible, but capturing-wise says, no, you can't do it that way.
The other one is 5 minutes fast. Slow. No, wait, he thinks it's fast. So that's why we would be there at 45, but it's actually... Oh. So, he would arrive to 5 minutes earlier than he...
So it's just 5 minutes.
Why am I confusing myself so right now? It's like, I did this once already for the other one, why can't I?
Okay, so is he early or late?
I'm not trying to think, and I put myself on this space now, it's like, god damn it, and like,
You overcomplicated it.
Yeah, absolutely. So he thinks it's 5 minutes fast, so he would arrive there he would arrive there at 30:35. That's so he thinks he needs to arrive. But it's actually
I need a number, man.
5. So the difference is 5 minutes, and the one that thinks it's slow is still first.
But is he 5 minutes late or early? That's it. That's all we're asking for. We can guesstimate that it's 5 minutes. But I'm guessing he's 5 minutes early because he's accommodating.
Okay, it's Manos because...
So he's late.
Yeah, he's late.
By 5.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
No.
God damn it. Okay, then
I must have overlooked something.
And he's just 5 minutes late. Or 10. Let me just make a safety save because I don't remember if I did or not.
Let's see if I've got this right.
No. Okay, then it must be 10 minutes late due to how the whole time jiggery works. Or is he early?
That's 77. Ha! It's 20 minutes. I should have went with gut instincts.
Just a straight 20.
So it's earlier, so it must be minus then, I guess.
No, minus is late.
Oh.
Just as I suspected.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Total 20 minutes. Friend was 10 minutes late. The other was 10 minutes early. Total, yeah. Okay. Stupid time differences.
Yeah.
Ahem. Laura, that's you.
Yeah, I had to look up the solutions. Like,
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and I had the right guess in the beginning, and then I wrote it out and then I completely messed up. Oh, now it all makes sense.
No, it doesn't. I'm glad everything has been cleared up.
Ah, yes, as a scientist, it's clear to me that you got a real knack for critical thinking. I'll say, he's the most acclaimed professor of archaeology in the country. Ah, that will explain it. Anyway, you have my thanks, Professor.
I'm glad I could be of assistance. Moving on. Nope, no puzzle here. Okay. Salutations and whatnot. What brings upstanding citizens like yourselves back through here?
Yeah, taking down the boss of the family. Got a hot tip that he's down by the river. Look, what's stuff out there.
Whoa, now, slow down. Keep sniffing around for trouble like that and something's bound to start stinking. Take it from me. You certainly appear to be an authority of such subjects. Don't you know it? And I can see that you two aren't going to heed my warning either. If you did set on going to the riverside, you should drop by the restaurant down there. Their grub is top notch. If you're going to look for trouble, you might as well do it on a full stomach. Okay, that's odd that 2 people were recommending this restaurant. It's too early. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a puzzle. I'm not gonna bother. Oh, he's back again. I just want an excuse. Hello there. Oh, hello. Ah, it's said you again.
He's not who you think he is. This is all just a big misunderstanding.
Oh, aye. Well, just who he is then.
You think that he's the head of the family, but he's not. Honest, he is not. And just look at those eyes. You can see for yourself. They aren't the eyes of a criminal.
I don't know if you position him right. You think? They're such beady-looking wee things. I cannot tell. Well, but now I've made myself cross-eyed looking at them. They do seem trustworthy, I suppose. You know, now that I look more closely, your eyes are pretty beady too. Yes, well, that's enough on that subject. Tell me, sir, what are you doing out here? I was meant to meet a friend, but he's awful late. He's literally just like a few feet away. Like, just meet up, goddammit.
It can't be that difficult to meet up with some friends in the same location, can't it?
No. Almost there. The view of the river here is lovely. Who do you suppose the future professor is? Oh, I'm so excited to meet him.
You're awfully cheerful about all this, Flower.
Well, aren't you excited to meet him too?
I want to find him, but I can't say I'm looking forward to meeting a criminal. The stairs over there should take us down to the riverside.
Then let's not waste any time. Down we go. I was wondering earlier, it's like, why can't I go down these stairs? Let's see. Anything clickable? There's too many general. There's one. No, 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 no. Bird, help me.
Get lost, get lost.
That's just used there.
Oh, the river looks as if it goes on forever. Look, you know the time says.
It's so pretty. There's a rabbit over there. Probably interact with that. Maybe. Think about it.
Rabbits are great.
They are.
Watch out, Professor.
Oh, it's voiced.
That rabbit looks awfully jumpy. I don't like that glint in his eye. He looks like he could attack us at any moment.
Well, you've always had a way with animals, even those of the more cantankerous variety.
I haven't heard that word in a while.
Why don't you see if you can't befriend the little fellow?
Befriend him? Right. He doesn't look too friendly, but I guess I can give it a shot.
Oh, he's even well dressed.
I mean, this is London.
Hello. I hope you're enjoying this lovely day. Would you mind if we pass through here?
Yeah, you humans are so full of yourself. Always acting like you own a place. But this here's my turf. Take one more step and I'll rearrange your kneecaps.
He's violent. Oh God.
Sorry, Mr. Rabbit. I didn't mean to.
Mr. Rabbit? Ah, please. What storybook you get that from? The name's Subject 3, okay?
Well, I haven't gotten to the third storybook. I'm still figuring out the second one.
Don't get any stupid ideas about us being friends just because you know my name now.
Of course not, Mr. Subject 3. I don't mean to impose, but we really do need to pass through here.
Those puny ears of yours don't hear too well, do they, boy? I thought I made it clear that this is my turf.
But we just...
Ah, shut your trap. Look, I'm not an unreasonable rabbit, but nothing's free, you know.
Oh, let me guess. Another puzzle barricade.
If you want through that much, you're gonna have to
It's
solve
just
this
solving one puzzle.
Okay. And it's bunny related, naturally.
Also, I mean, I shouldn't, I should expect this by now, but they literally just threw a talking sentient rabbit into this universe, and nobody bats an eye.
Well, you could say the same to the bee, but he's been swatted out, so...
Yeah, but that was another magic puzzle. Okay, you got me kind of there, but...
And I think it was only Luke that was talking to the bee. We never saw Layton's perspective of any of this. So, I'm running on that logic.
Okay.
Here. An uncommonly clever rabbit has imposed some rather strange rules upon its movement. It can jump 70 centimeters forwards, but after every jump forwards, it must jump 30 centimeters in the direction of its tail. If this rabbit needs to travel 10 meters in a straight line, what is the lowest number of jumps in which it could cover the distance? Oh God. Yeah, you can handle this one, Blimmer. I can't visualize it quite right. I mean, if you ignore the centimeters to meter ratio, you can automatically translate that. Lowest number of jumps, though. Ugh.
This to do, like...
Well, hang on.
Here's, like, my mathematical mind just thinks, do I need to do the set of Pythagoras to figure out?
Well, hang on. If it's just based... Okay, why don't we just do it simple? Do X amount of jumps 70 to make a meter, then you add a 30 for every jump we do to take away.
I mean, I think the graph is just the... confusion because, like, if it jumps forward, it has to jump backwards afterwards, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying just add in the 30s after every 70 jump we've done.
Yeah, so it's 40 centimeters jump.
Or maybe it doesn't work this way, thinking about it.
It has to work this way, doesn't it?
It's, maybe. No, it's the fact that...
Is it 25 or do I mislot at the last jump? So actually, maybe it's 24 because of that. I don't feel confident, but I can't really puzzle this up any better.
Yeah, it's the factor of, like, do we just math it up with doing the 70, then add and take away the 30, or just do... Let's see... Yeah, just do 40s, but yeah.
Yeah, but I think you have for the last one,
You shouldn't need to, because he's already at a meter.
I would do a save state if you don't want to lose picker rights for this one.
I mean, it's fine. Yeah, 24 sounds right. Or not.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so, it might be less than 25, but... Ah, come on, that counts. There we go.
20.
Here's my answer.
No? Okay.
Okay, it's 20.
So why 20? I guess we'll get the answer in a minute.
Oh, come on.
Here's my answer.
Is it less than that? Oh no, it is 20. Alright, I'll like see the equation for this one.
Do it.
That's right, the answer is 20 jumps. After every 70 meter jump forwards, centimeter, the rabbit turns around 180 degrees and jumps a further... Oh, right. Okay. They didn't say you didn't have to turn around and then jump that direction, did they? Oh, you cheeky bastards.
Yeah, this is like... Okay, yeah, this is Puzzle Asama. It's just bad because it didn't explain the rules of it. Or it's like so open-ended and...
Well, it's like... It's similar to the bloody card puzzle, that test midway is like exploiting the rules pretty much to get the result.
Yeah, it's like...
You didn't establish that they couldn't turn around to do the jump. So, you solved it, huh? You're one of the cannier humans I've run into. I'll give you that.
How did you end up here anyway, Mr. Subject 3? What's your story?
Want to know more about this old rabbit, do you? Well, get your hanky ready, because my tale's a real tearjerker.
Oh no. Alright. He's going to die, isn't he?
I was born in the mean streets of London and separated from my parents at an early age. I would never see them again. It wasn't long before I was kidnapped and sold as a lab animal.
Sure, that's not exactly legal for whatever the things he went through.
It couldn't get any worse. I was wrong. The research facility I was taken to was the most miserable place on Earth. It was there that the whitecoats started calling me Subject 3.
If he's Subject 3, oh, I dread to imagine how many more went through him.
Yeah.
That's a strange name.
Yeah, that's because it wasn't so much a name as an ID. I was a test subject, not a cuddly pet. There was a Subject 1 and a Subject 2 there, but who knows what happened to them.
I don't mean to stir up painful memories, but you said you were a test subject. So,
You want to know about the test they did on me? Just thinking about it makes my fur stand on end. Well, this was one of their favourite routines. They'd throw me in a room with a couple of lights. There'd be a loud noise like nails on a blackboard. Next thing I know, I'm in a totally different room. Even now, I've no idea what they were doing.
that sounds awful.
But to what bloody benefit would all that be for?
Did you hear Subject 3's terrible story?
No, Luke. Only you could hear that.
Apparently, he was forced to be a test subject in all the
heavy burden on his shoulders.
Yes, it's confirmed that it's only Luke hearing this.
Yeah.
It makes it a little less crazy, but you know.
In perspective terms,
Poor fellow.
Poor little fellow? Spare me your pity. Life is hard, kid, and I've had it harder than most. None of it really matters. The sooner you stop expecting good things to happen, the better off you'll be.
What kind of attitude is that?
I'm listening to Linkin
You're
Park.
free now, and you've got your whole life ahead of you.
Ah, so now you're gonna tell me how to live my life, huh? Go on then, get out of my face before I bite the lot of you.
we still pass though.
This is like the worst mixture of Subject Zero and Project Overlord.
Yeah, I suppose. I'm thinking of a different character with a similar subject name. There's... I've forgotten the character's name, but there's a Final Fantasy VII character who's gone through similar processes and is an animal as well.
Ah, okay. Hello, Subject 3.
What do you want?
I was just wondering about something. And the scientists who were working on you.
Work? It wasn't work, it was torture!
Sorry, what I meant to say was the facility where they kept you back then.
Don't make me think about that awful place. I've tried my best to block it from my memory. My best memory from that time is diving out there and swimming to freedom.
So, facility must have been near water.
Yeah, you know, I still remember the puzzle I thought of as I swam through those freezing waters. That's very specific.
Ah, that's some pretty spectacular, not it asking.
You know, I'm curious to know what this puzzle is. Okay. 5 people are talking about their swimming prowess. The second fastest swimmer is standing next to the biggest person. I may have the biggest body, but I'm certainly not the fastest swimmer. I've got the fanciest costume, but I'm no match for Big B. I'm the smallest, and I'll finish 4th. I'll beat the person beside me to win. Who is the fastest swimmer? Okay, well, we can do some notes here for this one. So, the biggest body, but I'm certainly not the fastest swimmer, so it's not you by default.
Yeah.
Now, fanciest costume, I'm gonna assume
I think
it's
it's
referring to
just
C.
because I'm the smallest and I will finish 4th, that's A.
Okay, so...
And the second fastest swimmer is into the biggest person. Scratch that, I'm bad at reading. Okay, so we can also exclude C, so exclude A and C.
Oh, I spent all the time writing it up. So... Okay, so the last one here, I'll beat the person beside me to win. So they have to be next to someone naturally, but that's too vague. But I feel like it's got to be one of the characters at the end, so it sounds like E, maybe? That could be wrong. I'm the second fastest swimmer. The second fastest swimmer standing next to the biggest person.
That's C, right? Because the biggest person is B.
No, it has to be A for that, because I've got the fanciest costume, but I'm no match for Big B. Fanciest I would consider would be C, I guess, for fancifulness. So that's mostly associated with women, I guess. I mean, do you see anyone else who's fancy?
Not really. I mean, there's E with the glasses, I don't know if that counts. But the biggest person has to be B, right?
Yes, naturally.
Yeah. Then you have the second fastest swimmer who's standing next to it, so that's either A or C.
Gotta be A.
No, it can't be because the smallest one will finish 4th, so that has to be C.
Okay, so then C is
the second fastest.
Okay, so then the fanciest must be E. So
yeah, is it D then?
Oh no, match. So it's. I've got the fanciest costume, but no match for B. So this has to be D then.
I guess so.
Okay, right. Let's give us a go.
This one's as good as
Yes.
Phew.
Now see if our logic was right. First rate, swimmer D is the fastest. Swimming's a lot of fun, but make sure you always warm up beforehand. I wonder what made E the fanciest then. I mean, he is the most outlandish in the outfit, I guess, but I wouldn't label it as fancy.
Yeah, this is a subjective, one's like, I'm the fanciest, but...
Uh-huh. Yeah, well look at that. He must be one of the few humans with something between his ears. Rude, but alright, I'll take it. Right, I'm not sure if the rabbit, like, if you can come back to him a lot for different puzzles, maybe expand on his story, but I think his story just stops there, really. I don't remember, I don't come back to him a lot. It's just one of those elements, I guess. Now, isn't this a curious little shed, Luke? Would you open the door for us?
It's no use, Professor. It's locked tight. You need the key to get in.
That's a shame. Guess we should come back later. Let's move on for now. Wait, you tell me there's no lock behind this door?
Somebody should really learn how to lockpick.
Need a lockpicking lawyer. You can have this one.
Well, hello, and who might you be?
My name is Herschel Layton, and I believe I've made your acquaintance, Mr.
Me, I'm Bacon. I take care of that lighthouse on the river. Shouldn't you be in there, protecting the shore from errant boats? Oh, hello, little boy. You were so quiet, I didn't notice you down there. So you want to know why I'm here? Be happy to tell you, but first I could really use some help. There's this puzzle I just can't solve. It's been keeping me up all night, and I need my pew to sleep. Won't you help me find the answer to this troublesome little thing?
But you manage a lighthouse. Hang on a minute. Okay, here we go. You've created a scene with the following conditions. One male is standing in front of a child. Two males are standing behind a female. One male, one female are standing behind a male. One female is standing behind a child. You created the scene with the minimum number of people. How many people are there in your scene? Now, due to the phrasing here, I think you can get away with a lot less than you think.
Yeah,
So we've established that there is maximum 2 males, a female, and a child. So that's 4.
but, being male doesn't exclude it from being a child.
That is also true. So maybe the maximum is 3. Yeah, the child. It says here 1 female standing behind the child, so the child must be male. That sounds right.
Standing behind a female.
Yeah, it's a family portrait. Gotta be 3.
Yeah, I think 3 because, yeah, if they're all children, that cuts it down so much.
That is true, but it still has to resolve with 3.
No, it has, yeah, it says it like 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maximum we think is 3.
Let's see if I've got this right.
I love that. Logic kicks in just right.
That's settled.
Yeah. If it's not a guy.
Yeah. Three's a crowd. 1 adult male, 1 adult female, and 1 male child. That's all it takes if they're standing as shown above. Okay, I was more picturing like a more 3-dimensional picture, but if this was the 3DS, I'm sure they could exploit the 3D depth right here.
Yeah, and I thought that, that was implied that they had to be adults in this. And goodness, you're quite intellectual, aren't you? Oh, what was it that you and your little friend wanted to talk to me about?
We were just wondering what you were doing here, on the shore, instead of in the lighthouse.
Ah yes, don't mind so rather sad story. So I hope you're not quiet. I'll try to keep it brief.
I don't think you can top up the rabbits.
Before I came to London, I was the Starlight housekeeper down in Dover. But then my employers fitted the place out of a mechanical control system. With the machine there was made, as to say, redundant. I was
Redundant.
utterly crushed.
Redundant.
Redundant. I was living my dream down there, only to be chased out by a machine.
That is a terribly unfortunate turn of events.
just what it gets to us. After being run out of town, I found my work here in London. Outside I'd be looking after the lighthouse, but when I peeked inside, I got a horrible shock. The whole thing was filled with awful machine buzzing, wiring, and doing other machinery things.
You should have looked at the fine print, mate.
This morning, I couldn't stand being around all that clanking, so I came for a walk to clear my head. Strange, why would the owner put out an ad for a lighthouse keeper, and the machines do all the work?
Well, someone has to do the managing for all the machines. Clearly.
There's something fishy about this, Professor.
No, there isn't. The guy just didn't read the fine print. I agree. I have a feeling there's more going on here than you, I, or Beacon are aware of.
Oh, it's Beacon the Bacon. That
Yeah.
makes way more sense.
I was tempted to correct you, but you didn't say it again, so I didn't need to.
Also, this pales in comparison to the Why They Got Tortured story.
Yeah, it's just like...
No, you got replaced.
Oh no, you got a bad job. Martin, okay, Martin, I'm just gonna be honest. Any puzzle you bring up is gonna be blank when it's in the pure text form. I can't picture them. When you go through so many puzzles, you only know them by visually seeing them, not by description.
Yeah, it's like I can't say puzzles are common. It's like
Very, very common. What a quaint little restaurant.
hey, look at the sign. It seems we found the Thames' Arms.
Indeed, and it seems to be both open and inviting. Let's say we step inside and have a look around. Yes, but first 10 coins. Oh, no.
That fear of a vault I can only pay in coins.
Here's one. Oh,
Oh no, it's a pixel.
damn it!
Have you done?
It's a hidden puzzle. Now, where's this going? These 4 cards, 0, 1, 2, and 6, can be used to display different times of the day, as seen in the example 0216. Using the 24-hour clock, how many different times can be displayed by rearranging the 4 cards? You must use all 4 cards to display each time. The cards can't be overlapped. Yeah, if we're clever, we can flip them upside down, can't we? For a 5, can't we? And a 9. We know where this is going.
Yeah, but this time you also have to consider that stuff like 0162 doesn't make sense.
No. It's got to be simple logic. You'd have to do so many variants.
Yeah, that's. I mean, 5 wouldn't work with this because the 2's a bit too tough, but
We know
the
this
9
game.
probably
We know how
would.
this is going. We know what's
Yeah, the 9
happening here.
would work.
What if it's a fancy 5?
I mean, we're in Britain, so you get some kind of point.
Sorry, it's just by
then-
instinct I'm processing the 2 as an option as a 5.
Yeah, it's excellent because I totally forgot the 0 with like the first draft as well. Like, oh no. Okay, yeah, this is good. Too much.
Yeah, go ahead. Cheat this one. Too many variants. So unless there's a system here that we're not seeing.
Maybe let's just guess. I say 37.
37?
No,
That's my answer.
I didn't mean to
You-
enter it. Sorry.
You
Like,
said
just
37.
Yeah, and I said that I guessed to just see how many it really like to see how close I can get.
Well, it wasn't that.
Yeah, it's. Do you want to just guess it out of the what's possible or not?
I feel like it's below 24, naturally.
Actually, not that far off 20.
Yeah. 21?
It's 20.
Oh, just 20. Okay. Just instinct says 24-hour clock, thinking must be around that ballpoint.
Yeah.
Phew, that's a relief.
But I think that...
Let's see. That's it. 20 different times can be displayed using the 4 cards.
5.
Okay, so it was the 9. Sorry, instinct told me to like flip the 5. Flip
Yeah.
the 2 to be a 5. I know it.
To correct in the 9, and I would have overlooked it. So.
Hmm.
Yeah, fuck in this puzzle. It's done.
You really like doing that though, with the whole flip the number thing to get an extra. Wow, this is empty. Again, you spew these words, and my mind is blanking on which puzzle that is. I need to visually see them.
I can look them up, which I'm currently doing.
I'll probably write a note for that one too. Let's see.
Oh, haha. You're probably going to remember this one.
Okay, give me the link later, not right now.
But I actually like this one because it had like solid logic in it.
Yeah. Gentlemen, yes, welcome to the Thames Arms. Good afternoon. We're here in search of an acquaintance who may have come by here today. Well, as you can see, it's fairly quiet. One regular came in earlier, but he left a few minutes ago. I see. This regular didn't happen to come from Chinatown, did he? Forgive me, but it doesn't seem right to give out that kind of information without his consent. Of course, I understand your position. However, this information could be vital. The fate of London hangs in the balance. That's quite a claim to make. Okay, how about this? If you can help me with the problem I'm having, perhaps I'll help you with yours. That's fair trade.
Oh, it's puzzle 81. What a coincidence.
Hang on, where's this going? You decide to make a special pair of dice for your desk that can display each date of the month numerically as shown by the 12 at the top of the screen below. Each date must use both dice, however, which means single-digit dates like the 1st and 2nd of the month will be displayed as 01 and 02 respectively. You thought you had the design sorted, but the layouts below can't display all the dates. Draw a circle around the one number that needs to be changed. Martin, I have not played Fortnite. I have no interest to, no matter how much, shoehorned in characters they put in there. Not even if Sonic got in there, I'd be like, he can't use a gun. That's wrong.
But what about Shadow?
Yeah, but that's Shadow, but still, it feels wrong. You can literally play as Goku in Fortnite, but he still uses a gun. It's like, no, stop that, no, this ain't Smash.
Yeah, and I don't know, because I'm like, even when the whole PUBG hype started, I was like, I don't get the hype around Battle Royales. Is this what being all feels like? But I gotta give credit to Fortnite for actually having a game that's working and gets updates, and I don't get the hate, and it's like, yeah, it's not for me, but why do you all hate it? Oh, just because kids like it, and that is weird.
I think to fix the dice, the problem here is that you can't use 0 and 7, because you need one as a 0 and the other as a 7 or an 8, whatever. The 9 you can work around.
With the 6, yeah, you can do.
But we need to figure out which number on the dice, the one on the right, needs to be switched out. I guess the 1 can be switched out, but that you need 11, you need 12 too. I guess. Yeah, I guess you replace the 2 on the right. It's redundant.
No, because then you can do 0 too.
That's
or
true.
is the 5 the same? Yeah, the 5 is the same. The 2 on the right can be, yeah.
I can either replace the 5 or the 2, but yeah, I think I'll go with the 2 here, but just to be safe. Safety save.
That should do the trick.
Oh, okay. Okay. I think we're on the right ballpark though, because of the nature of the numbers. Unless you tell me you can use the 1 as a 7.
Wait. Maybe it's the... Oh, it is not this 9, right? Because...
That's true, we can replace the 6. We only need the 1.
No, we...
You only need the 1. You either can replace the 9 or the 6, you only need one of them.
Oh, yeah, you would replace it with the 0. That's what you could do.
Yeah, let's go with this one. It's redundant.
That should do the trick.
There we go. At least we figured out the dice on the right was the one that needed to change. There we go. Current design will allow the dice to display the dates 07 or 08, but if you change the 6 to a 0, you turn the 9 upside down to... Yeah, we know. They love doing this! Excellent. Your help is much appreciated. Now that we solved your problem, can you tell us about the man who was in here earlier? That is the deal. The customer who came by earlier is what some might call a bit of an oddball. Every time he comes in, he's got different gear on. Maybe he thinks I won't recognize him or something.
He disguises himself.
He tries to, I suppose. He says he can't afford to be spotted in public, so he always wears different clothes. And this man hails from Chinatown? That's right. He says he comes here to unwind. His routine's pretty much the same every time. He usually walks in wearing that top hat of his, orders a coffee, and finds a seat by the window.
Did you just say he wears a top hat?
You know a lot of people here wear top hats. I did. It's a tall number, like the one your friend's wearing. That's how I always know who he is. But you said that this man has already left for today, correct? Well, that's right. If you arrived a few minutes earlier, you would have bumped into him leaving.
Do you suppose he's going back to the Towering Pagoda, Professor?
I think there's a good chance of that. Why don't we go and find out?
Good idea. Let's go.
Have a nice day.
I also love the logic of I disguise myself so that people don't know it's me, while still wearing that one thing that clearly identifies myself. Yeah, Constable. Fancy seeing you here.
Oh, hello. I've been all over town gathering information, you know. But all that walking's put me in the mood for a snack.
So that's why I picked you for the restaurant vendor.
Yes, I must confess, a lovely wobbly jelly caught my eye. Do a hungry man a favor and keep my little break a secret from the inspector, won't you? I wouldn't dream of reporting you, my good man. But now that you mention it, where is the inspector? He's been conducting a series of exhaustive interviews with everyone he meets in town. Once he finds a useful source, he really knows how to wring out every last detail.
I bet.
Can't wait to find out what he finds in his results.
Seems the code word is you. But does he actually know that we're stalking?
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh god. Oh, my dear sweet Fluke, I've been looking everywhere for you.
Oh.
Well, what are you doing here?
Please forgive Luke. He is easily flustered. What a pleasant coincidence it is to run into you here.
Incidents? Oh no. This is nothing sort of fate, because you see, Fluke and I are destined for each other.
Well, that's one way of looking at it, I suppose. Fate? Destiny? Luke, just what have you been telling this poor girl?
Me, nothing. It's a big misunderstanding. Well, isn't we aren't anything. We aren't anything. Oh, Fluke, you're so cute when you get all flustered like that. I could just eat you up. I'm not flustered or cute. Just now, my darling. There'll be time for chit-chat later. I can to let you know that I've been seeing strange men running all over town, looking for you. They keep going on about the past, blue caps, and other gibberish. That sounds bad, Professor. Do you think the family is finally
Cottoned onto us. I've never heard that phrasing. I think someone misunderstood that we're just saying gotten.
Oh, yeah.
I think that might have been a legit translation error, thinking that was British slang. I've never heard the phrase for cotton. I fear that might be the case. If so, we have limited time. We must gain access to the tower and pagoda before the family sends more thugs into the area.
Oh, Miss Girl, my sweet. I won't let anyone harm you. Look, well, thanks for the warning, but you can stop worrying about me now. And you can stop calling me weird names. Alright, let's go. Oh, Flunk, I love it when you play hard to get. It just makes me swoon.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
It was a short chapter. We actually might encounter this evil Layton now, please. What we've been setting up for now. Alright, the sooner the better. I think we're good with the puzzle amount we've found so far.
Yeah, I think. And yeah, Inspector Cam, I think is probably in all the Layton games is a recurring character, most of them.
At least if we're talking about the original trilogy.
Yeah, I quite like him as a character.
He's a great character. It's kind of surprising the way they set him up in the first game. You wouldn't think he's a reoccurring one.
True.
Back again, I see. Yes, we heard that Mr. Layton had returned. That is not incorrect. Then I assume you'll be letting us through? I have no objections. Well, that's not entirely true. There is one minor issue left. When the boss got back, he ordered me to not let anyone through unless they solve this puzzle. Right, this ought to be good.
Ooh, 60.
Oh, you bastard. Okay, well, it's a simple shape, so it can't be that hard. He says. Let's see here. Can we or can we not do? Stop that. Okay, so
Can
we
you
can do this
Yeah,
and that.
bit of wiggle room.
Little kajiggery here and there. Little hokey pokiness. It might be better if that was the other way around. I can do that. That there. Doesn't really change much. We need to get one of these blocks up into that space at the top. That would make things a little simpler, maybe.
Yeah.
I
Can
feel
you
it.
do it like instead of positioning it to the right, push Luke and the professor to the left?
Can't see that changing too much, but
Oh,
that. Change too much. Alright, so we can move this down a layer, but there's not enough room. Annoyingly.
oh,
Do
now
that.
it should be.
Doesn't really change a lot.
Yeah.
Well, spoilers. Can't just say that out of nowhere.
And we think I was following the old games also, but
Well,
mainly,
we're trying our best.
yeah, it's like
I'm just undoing all the work. I'll give it a few more attempts, but it's like there's only so much I can do before I just completely undo all the effort.
yeah, it's like
Right, why don't we try the other
set up
side?
so easily.
No, that side's impossible. Interesting. Change it. Okay, so the most progress I can do is putting it here due to the nature of the shape. So this must be the right way.
Yeah.
The question is
But
how to
then
make
it's
more
like-
progress.
When you can
I do that. And
you can put the yellow one a bit up. But
go there.
oh,
Here
now
we
you
go.
can. Yeah, I think that's the.
So I'll just move that back, I guess.
Yeah. Now you can think. Now you can move if you move the red one.
Hmm.
Yeah. I think now you can move the blue one a bit. Do that. That's actually way better.
pieces to look like I know what I'm doing. Now, how do we move the green thing out of the way? If we... well, maybe...
I mean, I think you'd have to do the red and yellow one a bit more efficient because they're kind of blocking four
Well,
spaces now.
how do I do that more efficiently due to the nature of the shape?
I'm not sure.
Like this, I can't just rotate this shit around, I think.
Oh, maybe.
That doesn't really help. That doesn't really change anything. Hang on, let me reposition them. Doesn't really help at all. How the hell do I get this thing out of the way? Can't picture it, that's the problem right now.
Yeah.
Like, we're so close.
It's like the last step.
I'm not sure how I got there now. I've blanked out. I was rotating the pieces, I think. Not like that. That's the worst way of doing it. I don't know how I got the pieces into place now. I've blanked out.
Okay, in order to get the green one done, you have to move the brown or the orange one into the corner on the right at the top.
Okay, give me a minute. Like that. Oh. Ah. Other way around. It's deceptively hard.
I had that the new Guardians of the Galaxy actually is like a step up a bit, like
From all the
Marvel.
feedback I've been hearing so far, but I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Not available digitally and all that. Oh, fuck, I'm so close. Alright, is there a point in the guide where I'm around here?
Not really. I can see you resetted it, right?
Okay, alright.
Okay, so... Okay, move Professor to the left, right one down. The blue one on top of the red to the right.
Here?
Yeah. The orange one below the green one.
Here or here? I guess there.
Doesn't matter. Green one to the left. And the orange one into the gap that just opened. Because now you can move the green one over the yellow one.
Ah, there it is. That was the part I'm missing.
Yeah, and then you can put the orange one into the corner.
This corner or?
So not the corner at the top.
Get in there. There you go.
Yeah. And then you can move the green one to the right again. Into the... Yeah. To the... Yeah, yellow one there for the moment. Then move Professor and there, then the... But, yeah.
Just move everything else out of the bloody way.
Yep. Move the green one again. And take the green one over the yellow one so that you get it away.
What?
The green one over the yellow one where the yellow one just was.
Oh, sorry.
Then move the no, go back to what you just had. The so yeah. Move Professor down again and move the orange one into the gap.
There we go.
That should do the trick.
Simple yet complex. I probably would have gotten there eventually, but
Satisfy like a
ugh.
Yeah, I'm so bad at those.
Especially when it's so little pieces as well. It seems the boss was right about you. You must be the one he's been waiting for. Does that mean we can enter? Head down the street to the pagoda. I wouldn't keep him waiting if I were you. Finally, we get to meet him. Alright, I'll just make a safety save just in case.
Thanks, that was just pure looking at the solution.
That it was. But again, no shame. If you don't like a puzzle, cheat.
The tower pagoda's not far from now. The Layton from your timeline and the one from mine are finally going to meet face to face.
That might be tricky, because our professor's not here. Again?
Huh? Huh? Where's the professor? It's like he just disappeared. But he just solved the puzzle that got us through the gate. Yes, then we walked through the gate together.
He was a bit ahead of us by that point. I think he might have waved at me before he vanished.
What? But where did he go?
I'm not sure. He was smiling as he dashed off, though.
But why? I have no idea. Professors actually always have some purpose. Oh.
By that corner. I think there's a whole treasure trove of hint coins over there. Give me a minute.
Hey, Flora, there's a piece of paper stuck to your back.
It says kick me. Oh, how embarrassing. Someone must be playing a trick on me.
There's something written on it. It's in the professor's handwriting. Let's have a look. It says, "Go on without me. I'll catch up with you soon."
There's a whole sleuth worth of puzzles back here.
I think we should do as he says. Professors never let us astray after all. I agree. This is probably all part of some brilliant plan that the professors concocted.
That's all very well, but will one of you Lukes please take this paper off my back? No, I think it suits you quite well. So you are, the messenger.
Also, we have like two proofs in this game that the professor can read and write.
No, he just can write. Didn't mean he could read.
Is this possible? Actually, I don't think so, right?
Probably. I think that one's yours.
Oh yeah, that was the one, back guy. Hey, what are you lot doing back here? We're on our way to the towering pagoda. Not that it is any of your business. Not so fast. You're the ones who went on the rampage in the casino, aren't you?
I wouldn't call it a rampage, more like a free giveaway.
But if we are, what are you going to do about it? Both Jelton would give you a good healing if we hadn't gone to spend a penny. Looks like we're luck then, eh? Well, we'll just be on our way now. If you run off like, make sure Jelton squishes you like an ant when he finds you. Better than mine. Wait, one more thing. Solve this puzzle.
Oh, puzzle? Well, now I gotta do that. That stops me in all my movements. Ooh, okay. This photo, taken at the finishing line of a race, has been cut into strips and mixed up. Before it was cut, the photo displayed the runners in the order they finished the race. Which of the runners came third? Circle the letter that corresponds to your answer. Okay, well, I've had the power of editing.
Yeah.
Well,
And it's a quantum finish. Not fair. They changed the measure, the result by measuring it.
Right, I'm just seeing... The best reference I can work on right now is the animals, basically. Whose
Yeah.
head is at the front, most likely. Are they all, like... They're all perfectly synced up, though. That's the problem.
Okay, so we have the second stripe that comes before the first one. We got the third one that I think.
I can't... Okay, I'm just looking at all the animals right now, just to see orientation-wise. I can't see... On C, that's the head of a dog. I can't see the body. Where's the body?
Good point. I also think that you sometimes see the same animals because, like, there's like, there's 3 blue birds, but one, like, the second stripe is before the first, but could be that the last stripe is like
Okay,
a
so...
bit the other side of this.
So I think the
No,
main body
that
of...
exists.
Okay, the first...
Multiple.
Okay, the bottom left on the first bird we see, and the head there right next to it, those are 2 attached. Bird at the very end, that's its entirely separate bird. I think the tail
Yeah.
feathers are elsewhere. I did see them, and now I've lost them.
I think that the first stripe, like the...
I have the power of
you see
editing
the
right now.
hoodie in the 5th one.
We just need to figure out who's at front. But it's hard to tell, it's all looping. Fuck at me. It's so tempting to just like take a snip tool and just, crop it all in. I can't.
Should I?
Go ahead, make it fun. It's like we could cheat or make it more fun. Thing is, I could also do this myself too, but that requires... For some reason, the whole pressing the print screen button to like copy the screen, because I'm using 2 monitors, I end up capturing both screens at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
But, snipping tool also exists. Just give him a minute, he needs to orientate this stuff.
Yeah, and I'm just just started
Layers.
Photoshop.
Using Photoshop, you paid for this?
Yes, because otherwise I wouldn't have access to it, or would I?
Oh, there's any other way of getting into Photoshop? No. Or other useful, equal value tools are available. Hint, it's GIMP.
Yeah, it's...
Perfectly valid photo editor I've been using for years now.
It's GIMP is... It's like I never really found... I don't know, because I think like the version that we used at school...
Oh, if this is...
kind of...
I was gonna say, if this is school, then it'd be really out of date.
Yeah, and this is also like a long time ago now.
Yeah.
It really wasn't the best, but probably made quite good progress.
How's it looking so far? You must have a rough estimate by now.
Give me, I'm not as fast.
Yeah, right.
Like, I only use it to make crappy memes.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm pretty sure I did play Snake on a Nokia. But this is years ago, man. It wasn't even my phone. It was, family phone. I'm pretty sure I did. But, Snake as a game, everyone's played a iteration of it. The Nokia version is what's most popular.
Yeah, I did it. I actually did have some of my family had the it's age, by the way.
Okay, let's have a look.
Had the 3310 Nokia, the nothing can destroy this one.
Ah, yes. No, it's not.
What?
We're asking for the third.
Oh,
You misread it, didn't you?
yeah, then it's F, sorry.
I had a feeling it's just like, are you sure? That looks to be on the front. Okay, F. Spent so much time figuring out the order.
Yeah, then I completely forgot what it actually asked.
Got the question itself. There we go. There's the completed picture. Ah, devious, yeah. I was right about the dog, though. That looked off. I couldn't find the back end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a fun one, that one.
Blast, you solved it! We really don't have any more time for silliness. We'll be heading to the bank border now. Fine, but remember, you got lucky.
I mean, with that one, yes.
My bumpers here. You've been the one getting bossed around. Are you finished? This ain't over. Mark my words. You're gonna get what's coming to you.
Sure. Bye.
I don't like confident Luke.
Poor thing. You're just lost without him, aren't you, Luke?
Can't stand 5 minutes.
You're a fine one to talk.
That's not fair for Flora's sake.
Yeah,
Sorry to keep everyone waiting. Let's be off.
Where did you go? 1 minute you were there, and the next you'd vanished.
My apologies, Luke. I just needed to check something. But enough about that. Come along, everyone. The towering pagoda is just steps away.
is this still the same voice for him?
Yeah, it's the same guy.
At last, we're here. And somewhere.
I'm not
there
trusting it.
is the last Professor Layton.
Perhaps, and perhaps not. I suspect this whole affair may be more complex than we originally thought. Yes.
Huh?
See, Future Luke is also not buying it.
Right. But first, 10 coins. Right on the nose. One here? No. Here? No. Here? No. It's 218. I can't find any more. Fine.
I suppose it would be too much to expect the door to be open.
Let's see. The eyes of this dragon seem to be the key that unlocks this door.
Sounds like a puzzle. Let me handle it, Professor. I'll have the door open before you know it.
Can you even reach?
Yes.
Oh, okay. These dragon eyes are not spheres, but dodecahedrons. That means both of them are 3D objects made up of 12 pentagons. Though one of the eyes is already made, the other one still needs to be assembled. Which option, A, B, or C, will create an eye that is exactly the same as the other one when folded together? Oh boy.
So we need.
Damn, they're so similar. That's the problem.
Yeah. It's like. Oh. It's the one with only. Oh no, it's.
They're all the same. They're basically the same pattern-wise. It's placement and orientation of how it's folded up.
Okay, C can't work, right? Because they're too close to each other.
Yeah, C won't work because that pentagram's touching the side of the thing. That won't work. Yeah, C's impossible. There's either A or B, and I want to. They're too similar. Fuck.
I wanna go with B more.
Yeah, same. I'm on the same field here. I feel like it wraps around fully and cups underneath, something like that. That
Yeah.
looks right.
Because if B, I think like. You do have an issue with the top one. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we can do a safe state and just be like only two options at this point, anyways.
Yeah, we've process elimination one of them. I'd say. Fine.
This one's as good as solved. Phew, that's a relief.
Would have been nice if they show the results of the other ones, what they would have looked like.
Yeah. Can't be that far off.
No.
All set.
Smashing work, Luke.
It's no time to celebrate. Let's head inside.
Okay. It's definitely Chinese. Again, it's not where I expect, London,
Yeah, also not Professor Layton. It's like
It's very not him.
it's like he's as British as you can be. But doesn't suddenly have like
It's not his style.
Chinese face, like.
Alright.
Oh no, it's going to be an elevator white gauntlet. What's this contraption, Professor?
It appears to be a peculiar set of goggles.
I think they're too big for me.
Let's see. Ah, this is some sort of personal projection device.
Personal what?
Think of it as a television for one, Luke. Only the wearer can see the image displayed inside. I'd wager that there's a puzzle in these goggles that only the wearer can see. Solving it is probably the only way to get through this door.
Now that's high tech. Oh, they had augmented reality?
They should fit me comfortably. Let's have a look. Ah yes, I can see everything now.
What do you see, Professor?
Gracious me, I'm able to read all of a sudden. Tee, those glasses make you look like a bug, or a robot bug. I think something's coming into focus here.
Professor Layton, what do your nerd eyes see?
They're taking the puzzles to Isengard. Let's see. These two circular images show what you are seeing through your right and left eyes. The images were originally the same, but one of them has now been flipped right-left and rotated an unknown amount. The shapes are all the same as in the original image, with the exception of one, which has been slightly altered. Circle the shape that's been altered. Okay, so the image has been mirrored, and all the allotment has been rotated around, but one of them is not right.
Okay.
Oh, I'm already seeing it, see. E is exactly the same, it hasn't been changed, it's just been...
Oh, yeah.
That was
No.
fucking quick. Yeah, just fact checking as well. Yeah, yeah.
Are you sure it hasn't been changed?
It's the... Okay, the images on the right have been flipped, they've been mirrored, as well as rotated. E is exactly the same. Why is it the same? That should have been changed too.
Okay,
Pretty
yeah,
positive.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Or not. Why? 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 That doesn't make any sense. Then how come H is different? Oh, no wait. Bollocks. Stupid brain! It translated it for me. It made it wrong.
Okay, so it's like... I wasn't seeing him as like... You didn't expect.
Stupid brain. Well, D is exactly the same no matter what you do.
Yeah. So C,
Let me, okay, so the only things that are odd really, that really stand out would be F, G, H, and B. But the only ones that will really change. We already know E's not part of the equation. I get the feeling it's G. Because of the simplicity of the shape, it's harder to tell.
yeah, it has to be G if... Oh, does it?
I got a good feeling.
Because like, it's currently, if you voted it up once, it would be the same, and I think this is what it can't be.
Yeah, it blends in too well because it's harder to tell. Okay.
Few things
Put logic through it instead of actually comparing. There we go. It's easy to be fooled by the flipping, but if you pay attention to the relationship between the shapes, yeah. Yeah, it blends in really well. Ooh, what a relief to take those off. I was feeling all lightheaded and was having trouble focusing.
It was all worth it. Thanks to you, the door's unlocked and you're free to move on.
I wonder what the FOV specular, whatever it is, to make it visible to Layton's eyes. Oh, hint coins.
Oh. There has to be a safe of hint coins in there, right?
Bloody better be.
It's so gloomy.
And there are dragons all over the place. Yes, indeed. Oh, how did you two get here?
Battle cult, it doesn't make any sense.
I guess it doesn't make sense. Alright, go on. So, you're the one who's been bullying my brother, Barmy. You're gonna pay for that.
Look who've been crying to the other boy. What impression impressive act of bravery. Quiet you. What was I supposed to do back there? I was outnumbered. Yeah, I understand. You're only small and you knew you had no chance of stopping us. You're still outnumbered.
Where was this snark for young Luke? When does he get to have that?
Oh, you're getting this big lump here to do the dirty work for you.
Sticks and stones, sunshine. Believe me, if the boss allowed violence in the pagoda, I'd have pounded you already. As I can't do that, I'll have to sock it to you with this vicious puzzle. Would you like me to deal with this one, Big Luke?
On top of yourself with this piece of riff-raff, Professor. I can handle anything he dishes out.
Well, he has the confidence for it, so let's see if he can back it up.
If we can back it up.
Oh, it's one of these. 2 criminals want to use this board to seal off the cave where they store their smuggled goods. If they cut the board into 2 pieces of identical size and shape, they'll be able to seal the cave and entrance completely. Draw lines on the board to indicate where it needs to be cut. But it's a round shape. Hang on a bloody minute. I'm assuming they just want an equal square shape.
Yeah. Okay, if you... It's, I hate that I can't draw this because I already have it. If you go from like the... make the point
Here?
to the... Once to the left then point.
Here?
Then you go 2 down and 1 to the right.
Here. Yeah, that looks about right.
I do believe
That
I've
really
got the
wasn't a
answer.
hard one.
I would have gotten it eventually.
Puzzling?
It's like,
I think
in just the context of the like,
It's
this
just
puzzle will break you. It's like,
it's just hard to visualize as
yeah, I know.
when it's one big thing. You have lines cutting it.
I'm not trying to blame you, but compared to some of the puzzles in this game, it's like
That was
oh,
relatively
they're
simple.
talking big one about them. So much for that puzzle. What are you going to do now?
You're lucky the boss doesn't let me rough people up in here. You gotta go outside at some point, and when you do, watch your back.
Yeah, you're right. All back and no bite. Come on, everyone. We've got places to be.
Several hours later, there's a broken body hidden behind a back alley.
Looks like he got shot while staring at this puzzle description.
Well, the puzzle seems to be involving mirrors by the looks of this one. Strange. This whole room is covered in mirrors.
It's very confusing. I've got no idea which way we need to go.
It seems we've hit a dead end. How do you think we should proceed, Big Luke?
Maybe we have to press the hidden panel on one of the walls to open the door out of here.
Close, but not quite. If my guess is correct, the door is hidden in the dark over there. But we can't just rush headlong into the shadows. There's no telling what traps await us there.
I see what you're getting at. Are you saying that this room is a puzzle, Professor?
That's right, Luke. And I'm about to solve our way out of here. Alright. I haven't encountered a mirror puzzle yet in this game, surprisingly. And still we won't. 16 circular rooms are arranged in a square as shown below. Beams of light shine in straight lines from each of the 4 letters and exit through the 4 yellow arrows. 2-sided mirrors in 4 of the rooms reflect these beams. Each beam passes through the number of rooms listed next to its letter. Identify which 4 rooms contain mirrors and the direction each mirror faces. Touch the rooms to add or remove mirrors and change their direction. Right, let me just visualize this for my sake. Okay. So A has to go through 5 reflections to reach its exit. But they won't tell us what their exits are. Right, so I've encountered this type of puzzle quite a bit, and I've not retained any of the logic for it.
They don't pass through that many mirrors, but rooms.
You sure?
Yeah, each beam passes through the number of rooms listed next to its letter.
Bollocks. This changes everything. I'm assuming it's the arrows that they want to pass through, right? which 4 rooms contain mirrors and the direction each mirror faces. Yeah, this one's gonna take a while. Can we cheat?
Okay. I think I kind of have.
I mean, if you have an answer, go ahead.
I have an answer for 3 of those.
Okay. Alright, we'll do this in Battleship style, so through A, B, C, and D, and then number.
Okay, so A3.
3 in this orientation?
Okay, no, then it's C3. C1, sorry.
B1.
B2.
2.
And, wait, what are the ones, sorry? That should be it for A and B, and C is just straight through, and I have no idea about D right now.
Well, the exit needs to be here, naturally, because it's the only other corridor it hasn't gone through yet. So...
no, I think that the ones are not correct, because D throws everything off. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, actually, that's correct. Haha.
Yeah. Okay, so what are we missing?
A2 and B4.
Assuming this way?
B4, sorry.
B4, sorry, I misheard you.
Yeah.
So, like this.
Yep.
There we go. Yeah, that looks about right.
Mirrors and they work both ways, which it didn't tell me.
You really didn't factor that in?
No, because mirrors, like, it's a mirror. Why would you make the back also reflective? Because you usually just hang it on a wall.
Sorry, I encountered this type of puzzle too often. Although, to be fair, the way this thing's laid out, with the lights shining off the thing, is to indicate that both sides are reflective.
Yeah.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
There we go. Would have been nice when you press the button, it would like show the lights and reflect off the things, whatever.
Can they do animations like that?
I know they do. I'm pretty sure they've done that with other puzzles. It seems my theory was right. This way, everyone. Are you sure? Because there's still like 4 doors you have to go through. Oh, never mind. Any coins? Coins? Yes. I'll take the 2.
Professor, I think this is the top floor. We must be close now.
Definitely. Am I getting Kung Fu Pen? Oh, wait, this is a sliding puzzle if I ever fucking saw one.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, let's get this over with. Maybe it's simple. The future professor's quarters are probably on the other side of that door.
But how are we supposed to make it across this huge gap?
Does anyone else think this floor looks like a giant sliding block puzzle? An astute observation, Flora. It seems the floor of this room is yet another puzzle for us to solve.
The future Layton loves to keep things thematic, doesn't he?
That does seem to be the case. Now let's get started on this puzzle.
Look, yeah, I've met the professor.
You encountered enough of his puzzles. What, you telling me you couldn't just jump that?
No.
No, it's far too sensible. So see, we can move that too. Alright. Oh boy. Let's see how badly I can do this. Alright, well, due to the nature of the pieces, this piece here has to be at the bottom.
Yeah.
So this piece at the bottom right has to be at the top. That kind of helps us which way we're supposed to be doing this. There's only so much I can do, so let me just trial and error a bit.
Yeah.
Let's see. This way. This spin that.
Put the...
Okay. that's stuck. It's like, can't you just use that? That's usable as a bridge.
No. But
No,
you can
that's
get the spiky thing out of the way.
It's too fucking big. It doesn't. There's not enough room.
Ah.
Literally just shy.
Yeah, it's so...
Doesn't fucking fit. Mm, I do that instead.
That
Hang on.
should work because now you have like one less. Yeah.
Ah, I'm close.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, that's a valid bridge, ain't it?
Yeah.
It's like, this is even... It's more valid of a bridge now than ever, for fuck's sake. It's like, finished! I feel like I'm undoing work now. Hang on a minute. Alright, what am I missing here to make this work?
I think you should be in the right path.
Come on, that's a bridge. Done. Come on, just accept that.
I mean, you can know most of them in order.
This was on. I need to get this. I need to get this piece of the other side.
Yeah.
So we know that now.
It looks good. Maybe.
Pieces
Can
too.
you do the bottom one now to the left? Does that help?
It won't. This just gets in the way, doesn't it? Really help. It just gets in the way. Doesn't really change much. Alright, that's as close as I'm gonna get.
Wasn't there now a way where you could get the second piece in a... I feel like you had this for a sec.
No, don't think I did. I think it was. I mostly kept these pieces to the right. Come on, I can do this. I can do this. No, I can't. Alright. Cheat time.
Yes, I know how it should look. Okay, the...
Ball?
What the... podium type, the T1 to the right.
Squiggly.
The left one to the bottom. The L to the left now. Okay. Yeah, down. And then the spike ball into the corner. Then you can do the left L to the top in the right corner. Nope. Then you build the bridge on the left, so that one down and then the T into the space it makes. Then you can move the upside down L into the bottom bit. Do the spike ball on top of it. Move that one down, yeah. Move the spike ball over the L again. do the T to the pit at the top, and the C next to it. Yeah,
Oh
to
look,
the left,
you can go to the right and the left now.
The sun to the pit, yep. Then you just, I think then you should be able to move the C into place already. Yeah. And this a little bit to the right, the T.
There we go.
Yeah.
That should do the trick.
Stupid bridge stipulations.
Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
You did it! Yay! What bastard has to assemble that every time? There, it's zipped across now. Everyone? Yeah, well, we could have just, jumped. Just saying. It was an option.
No.
You know the phrase work smarter, not harder, right? You being smarter was working harder. Alright, stand back. We're opening the door.
At last you get to meet the future Professor Layton. Let's be careful, everyone.
He said stand back, goddammit.
Professor, is that...
Oh, it does look like you.
Welcome,
In a minute.
Herschel Layton.
I demand an explanation.
Are you really Professor Layton?
Yes, of course.
You sound nothing like him.
But you recognize your old friend?
I don't
Sounds like
know.
Caleb.
Something about you seems off.
Surely you recognize yourself, Herschel. Misfortune, our fortune, is a result of your ambition and genius.
What is it, Professor?
You've put on quite a show, but it's clear to me that you're nothing but a charlatan.
Oh, is that so?
What tipped you off, Professor?
Yes, what indeed? I'm all ears.
You, sir, are a fraud, and exposing you for the impostor that you are will prove simple.
Fascinating.
It'd be fair.
Do continue.
Luke, would you be so kind as to solve a quick puzzle for me?
Right now, Professor, aren't we in the middle of something here?
No, this is important. Very derailing. Let's see here. Blocks have been carefully stacked as shown in the image below. The image is a view from the side, and the perspective has been rotated in an unknown direction. Gravity is acting on the blocks, so any block not touching on the surface or a block below it will fall. When you're looking at the blocks from the correct angle, which direction, A, B, C, or D, is up? Well, I'd say A would be up, using an H. Either A or D.
Yeah, I think D would be up.
No, it's not A. That little squiggly line there would be falling down, so it's got to be D. Yeah, it's D.
Okay. Yeah.
Just had a good look at perspective there.
This one's as good as solved.
Okay, nice and quick, but what was the point of that?
Puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
There you go. Yep, see? A with the pink one. Will fall right down.
That is a good catch.
Okay.
Yes, the boy is quite bright. We all know that. What does that have to do with anything?
I'm getting there. But first, a question. I have a pen in my pocket that's either red or blue. Could you tell me which color it is?
Terribly uncharacteristic query for you to make. There's no logic for me to work through. I'm not a mind reader and I refuse to guess blindly. How can I solve your puzzle without a single hint?
What have I got in my pocket?
Yep.
It's not the One Ring.
Reference.
It's not the One Ring, I swear. So in other words, you have no idea what color pen I have in my pocket.
Of course not.
That's funny.
Oh,
Luke, what would happen if you remove the bottom row of blocks from that pile I just showed you? Oh, you devious bastard.
the rest of the blocks would fall down, I suppose.
That's right. Those blocks in the middle of the structure don't float in midair. Only by resting on the blocks beneath can those blocks stay elevated. If you were really my future self, you would have experienced this very moment before. There is simply no way you could forget it. Given your answer, I can only assume that your memory of this crucial event is missing. But remember those blocks. All blocks are supported by other blocks. When you remove one, everything on top of it comes tumbling down. The same goes for memory. You can't simply be missing a whole block of memory. It would destroy your very persona.
It don't make sense now.
Does it, or are we still running on multiverse theory?
I see. So what color's the pen in your pocket then?
My pockets are empty. There was never a pen there to begin with.
I had a feeling you were behind this, Dr. Stungun.
Wait, you were wearing a hat on a hat?
Should I say, Dimitri Allen?
An impressive deduction.
Stun Gun did sound like a fake name.
Yeah.
Hey, we solved 2 mysteries. At least those are 2 legitimate mysteries compared to the rest.
Hats off to you, Herschel.
So you're the one who's been kidnapping scientists under my name. But why?
Have you ever tried to build a time machine by yourself? It's a Herculean task. And by pinning the blame on you, I could disguise myself as one of the poor scientists who vanished. Conveniently, that also provided an excellent way to lure you here. After all, the virtuous Herschel Layton would never stand by as someone sullied his good name. Sure enough, you came running. And faster than expected at that.
You're a real piece of work.
So why me? You could have chosen anyone to be the scapegoat.
Oh no, it had to be you. You see, you play a critical part in the completion of my time machine.
Eh?
Or rather, your memories do.
Eh?
What are you saying?
The best part is that I've already got what I need from you.
Of course. So that strange device.
Oh, you bastards.
Finally catching on, eh? Those glasses you put on were a cognitive capture unit of my own design.
No, they fit Layton exactly.
In layman's terms, the memory recorder.
But what use could you possibly have for my memories?
Why, they provide me with data, of course. Your memories contain all the information I need to recreate that fateful day's experiment.
Which day?
The day I lost everything that mattered to me.
You did
I
too.
still don't understand.
I'd imagine you know quite a bit about loss yourself, Herschel. Think, man.
Think!
I'm talking about Claire.
Claire.
As you know, time travel is based on movement through wormholes. One end of the wormhole is anchored in the present. But every wormhole also needs a point of origin. And to find this point of origin, one needs data. Both you and Bill had substantial interactions with Claire on the day of the accident. Using your memories of those interactions, I will triangulate the point right before her death. Of course, finding a wormhole's point of origin is no easy task. If my calculations were even the slightest bit off, I could be trapped forever.
Then why take the risk? What do you stand to gain?
Everything. You see, like you, Herschel, I loved Claire.
And you couldn't move on.
So you intend to travel back through time and save her?
Layton is
Surely you
taking a
wouldn't
quiet
stop
stride that somebody else loved his
After all,
fiancé wife.
Haven't you
Stuff
wished
happens
to
all the
visit
time,
us
but
in-
I'm assuming this was like a secluded, personal love that was never open.
Yeah, but still.
Nothing can excuse the kidnapping of all those scientists. Not even this, Dimitri.
You disappoint me. I had hoped a rational man like yourself would understand that the ends justify the means.
I mean, he hasn't murdered anyone, but kidnapping's still up there.
I don't
Yeah,
see
it.
that way.
No.
Then
Not with
what's
their
your
behavior.
next move? Turn me into the police? I'd like to see you try.
Why do I hear the sounds of Chummy coming by the door just any minute now? You're mistaken in thinking I came here to report you to the authorities. I'm here to stop the man who's been dragging my good name through the dirt.
Ha! That's a noble sentiment, Harshal. I deceive to have all forgotten one key detail. The Towering Pagoda is my stronghold, and it means you're my turf. I have more than enough men here to overpower you. Look here.
Ooh. Wait,
This 18th century relief illustrates our situation perfectly. It displays two warring factions of 5 troops. The stars indicate the strength of each soldier. The red troops represent you and your current situation. The white troops are mine. It should be fairly clear who the victor will be. The right side has more powerful troops. There's no way Red could win. Exactly. The apprentice has a good head on his shoulder, Herschel.
I think it's a touch premature to praise him in this case, Dimitri. I don't see why our troops need to lose, provided the battles are fought one-on-one.
That sounds to me as if you simply do not wish to admit defeat. If you do think victory is possible, prove it.
that sounded be interesting. Each soldier will engage one soldier from the other side in combat. Pair each of your red troops against one of the opposing white troops. Your troops are marked with an icon depicting Professor Layton. The strength of each soldier is represented by the number of stars in his banner. Arrange your forces so that the red side avoids defeat. Well, the only way we can win is via a draw. That's the only way we can survive this encounter, I'm imagining. How do we do that?
3 out of 5.
Well, we can't take out the 5. That's outright impossible. So the best thing we
Yeah,
can do is
so-
just put our lowest against him.
Yeah.
We're gonna lose it regardless. We'll put the 4 on the 4. That makes it a draw.
Yeah. Can you send 2 against the last one?
No, that's just
No.
it's pure 1-on-1. Let's see. Mostly draws here, but we need to take out. We need to take out another 1 in order to make this even. Really. So
I mean, no, wait. I think. No, we already had it. I moved this again. Because in this case, we draw 3 of those and only lose 2. That should be enough.
I'll just do a 66. I want to do this right. Right, let me just. I want to do this as right as possible. So let's see. So that's 1 to him. That's Neil. Neil again. He wins 1. It's Neil. So we'll still lose. I think.
Let's see how we can do it differently unless we can, gang up on 1.
What we need right now. How do we do that? Well, not sure. I mean, something tells me it's got something to do with this 3 here. Does that look right?
Right. No. Oh, yeah. Move the. Swap the 1 onto 4.
Let's see. So, this one?
Yeah.
That's,
Because now we lose 2. We win 2. and we throw the last one.
Yep, that looks better. I'm pretty sure past me did this legit. There. Each side wins 2 fights, loses 2 fights, and ties 1. It's a perfect draw.
Of course, but the red side lacks in truth strength, it can make up for it with strategy. I found myself once again impressed by your logic.
Very nicely done, Herschel.
Give it up, Dimitri!
Give it up? Oh, no. I'm just getting started.
Oh, what's this?
Who is that?
It's the president!
Big
Minister.
Hops. As you can see, my hostage here is something of a big shot. So I wouldn't try anything funny if I were you.
You're a monster!
Cheating bastard. Oh, that's that mystery solved.
Oh no, we're trapped.
I hate to disappoint you, but it seems you've failed to ensnare the genuine article.
Huh?
Uh,
Professor?
So,
How did you get there?
Just what is going on here? Why are there 2 of you?
I've seen double here. 4 Laytons.
Which one is the real professor?
Not sure, really. Hey? Don Paolo?
Don Paolo?
If he's in here,
Then where's the real professor? Huh?
knew it.
this is getting far too complicated.
But it was questioning as to when they swapped out.
Yeah, what's going on?
There were 2 points where it could have happened.
Take note, Luke. A true gentleman never plays his ace in the hole until absolutely necessary.
Hey, Layton, here's an idea for you. Why don't you quit it with the lectures and get me out of here?
Help us, Professor!
Be patient, Luke. I just need to find a way past this lock.
Oh, okay, another puzzle. Oh, this should be a simple one, unless there's another block pusher. Let's see. In order to open the cage, you will need to decide which button to push. The rules are simple. Think of the buttons as squares. Each symbol indicates a direction, and you proceed from square to square following these directions. Left, right, down, up. There is one square you can start from, which allows you to pass through every square exactly once. Touch that square. Oh, this will take too long. Let's see here. Maybe if I suss out immediately. Something tells me it's got something to do with the corners. I don't see why it has to start from the middle. Maybe it does. Let's see. Let me just write down the notes. So that way, and then that way, and then that way. That way. Okay. Well, that's impossible because, well, that corner's been ignored, so not there.
I think it's the star, so
Which star? This one?
yeah.
Star here.
And yeah, then
that
you
way.
have it.
Yeah, that's the route we were just having. So, yeah, it's just a matter of taking the route. Okay, try that one.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Well, that's settled.
There we go. Not a complicated lock at all. It would seem the tables have turned, Dimitri.
That's a rather delusional statement from someone with your penchant for logical thought.
Ancient.
Look around you. In case you haven't noticed, you're deep within the family's headquarters. I need only say the word, and my men will come rushing to my aid.
You underestimate me, Dimitri.
You think I'd be so naive as to set foot in your base without a plan of my own?
Meaning?
This building is fascinating in its complexity. I saw plenty of spots where one might conceal a trap or the like. On my way up here, I set up a few diversions of my own. Call for your henchmen if you like. I imagine most of them will have their hands full for a few more minutes at least.
Clever, Herschel. Very clever.
Or he's just being smart and witty and just saying that he might have trapped him.
Come on, boss. We got a scoffer.
Seems I must concede defeat for now, but this is far from over. I look forward to seeing you win our task force next. Chad, they're much faster than I thought. There's no chance of us catching them.
Oh no.
What's wrong?
All this commotion allowed Dmitri and his men to grab the Prime Minister and take him with them.
Well, they were right there.
Uh-oh, doesn't sound good. We just activated an alarm. This place will be flooded with family folks before long.
There's this distinct possibility that we may have to fight our way out of the Towering Pagoda.
Us? Fight? Since when? There's no swords around here.
But didn't you take care of Dimitri's henchmen on the way in, Professor?
Not quite, I'm afraid. The few diversions I managed to set up will only last a few more minutes. The path we took on the way in is almost certainly swarming with family now. Our only hope is to find some sort of emergency exit route. Dmitri is a prudent man. He may have one hidden somewhere in this room. We must search through this place thoroughly.
Okay, well, there's a hint coin here. There's one there. There's another. There. On the desk, obviously.
Ah, there's a trapdoor here.
Then my hunch was right. It looks as if we found a way out of here.
Ugh, they must have built this stairwell for men less, buff and muscular than me. And there's more than one path. Which way do we go, Layton?
Look, there's a map here that charts out the network of tunnels below us.
Let me see. My, this is a bit of a tangled mess, isn't it?
Alright. Shouldn't take too long, hopefully.
Oh, he says.
In this dark maze of tunnels, you can't turn unless you hit a wall. Starting at the red dot and following this rule, you need to reach the exit without taking the same path twice or running into any dead ends. Which route should you take? Draw a line to plan your escape. Okay, well, it's just a matter of trial and error then. Let's see. That way, and then that way, and that way. Oh, done! First fucking try.
I think you have to correct that one tip you made. Because you would just be going straight there, yeah.
I guess my mouse had a moment there.
Yeah.
Done.
Looks good.
That should do the trick. Well, that's settled.
It's always mazes. I managed to ace them in the first bloody try.
The passage is blown too narrow for all of us to move through at the same time. If we want to get out of here quickly, we need to split into two groups.
I don't like it, and it seems we've no choice. Now, who should I take with me?
You always get to be the gentleman. This time, I want to escort the young lady.
Sorry, but I'd prefer you to come with me, Don Paolo.
Very well, then Flora and I will go together.
Hang on, what about Luke? It's small Luke.
Look, you go with the professor and help him keep an eye on Don Paolo.
Paolo.
Trade with me, little Luke. I want to be in the professor's group. We'll see each other soon enough, Laura. Go with Big Luke, and we'll meet back at the hotel.
Alright, the groups are set. Let's get moving. Ah, where did I just run into?
Let me guess. A wall? Let's see. This might actually be a door.
Yes, it is. There's a handle here. Oh.
Great. Now where are we?
We're at the bottom of an emergency stairwell. There should be a way out of the building here somewhere.
with that, I think I should stop right about here.
Yeah.
Pushing our luck with that one. Any longer, we'll be going way too far in.
Yeah.
Just make a save state. Alright. Okay, let me just go to the thumbnail preview. Go. Alright, so that'll do for a stream. So, check back tomorrow for more Professor Layton. I think we're somewhat close to the end. I think we're 2 more streams to go, I think. Might be off. Pacing this game is very unusual.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, till then.